Transformers 1 situation is crazy. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. I'm doing a face cam pretty much because it's been a busy day at work. I'm busy. I don't want to spend all the time editing, and I feel like this kind of works. Also, it's kind of in line with the whole moist critical thing I've been doing lately. So, I mean, it all works out. Now, we have some Transformers 1 news, and yes, the situation is not looking good. So, as you guys may know, just yesterday I made a video talking about, like, Transformers 1 basically being a box office flop, unfortunately. And it's... oh god, I hate these ads. So just yesterday I basically made a video talking about how Transformers 1 is basically a box office bomb, a disappointment. And that seems to be more and more true the more time goes on. Now we have a bunch of news that kind of, I think, put the final nail in the coffin for Transformers 1 movie and Transformers movies in general. Like, people might still say that it's probably still a little too early to say, you know, it's doom and gloom, it's all over. But there is good reason to believe that, unfortunately. So first off, yesterday I basically talked about how we had Transformers 1 already available for pre-order in both physical and digital. And well, a lot of people started panicking at this. Some people saying that, hey, this is awful, this means the movie is a flop, and they're trying to like cash in as much money as possible. And then there were those people who just said like, this is not a big deal, literally happens all the time. But now it looks like it's bad. It's actually bad. Because thanks to the Hollywood handle, we actually have confirmation that next month, October, Transformers 1 will release on digital. Now, some of you guys are probably gonna say something along the lines of like, this kind of thing happens, you know, movies usually get released on digital not too long thereafter. And you know, Beetlejuice, which is a movie that also came out around the same time, is also being released next month. Which, yeah, I mean, it's a thing, it happens, you know, it's kind of how Hollywood works. But this is sometimes also not always the case. I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because they're trying to cash in on Transformers 1. You know, the fact that they had a very lackluster opening, you know, box office performance is no secret. And I feel like this would just single-handedly deter more people from watching the movie because this apparently releases on October 22nd, and that's around the same time this film also comes out in the UK. So that's already, you know, you're already losing the UK audience. And like, it wasn't enough to lose the Spanish market with influencers. Now we have to lose the UK, and oh my god, who knows even what's going on with China at this point. In my honest opinion, this is like bad, like beyond bad, like super bad. You guys might be thinking that the digital release doesn't mean anything. As long as the movie's in theaters, it will still make money. And there is some truth to that, but the thing is that if you announce you're gonna put something on digital very soon, then what's the point of viewing it in theaters? I feel like if anything, that just hurts the box office more. That's basically box office Hugo side. So yeah, overall, it's really not looking good. I say what you want about Rise of the Beast, but they took a while to release Rise of the Beast on digital. Rise of the Beast, we had to wait like almost half a year for us to get that movie. And the fact that they're doing this with Transformers 1, to me, screams of desperation. It's so bad that even Tia Hype Guy, the most positive guy out here, commented, I'm going to pretend I didn't see this post. It's bad. It's bad when you even have him scared. Well, people out there from the production, like Josh Cooley, a bunch of the actors that worked on the movie, are trying their best to promote the movie. I feel like it's a done deal, okay? I feel like Transformers 1, it's pretty much done at this point. There's a lot of YouTubers and people out there that are talking about Transformers 1 and even saying that Transformers 1 is beyond repair. Here's a couple of like YouTube videos I have seen so far. Everyone's been talking about it non-stop. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to agree. The fact that you're releasing this on digital the next month, it's literally the same time the UK is getting it. It's already bad enough. That's the UK market loss. We know it kind of flopped in Mexico and some Latin countries of the horrible boys dubbing because they have to hire star talents. Because why not? We have to chase that TikTok money. Gonna be cool and hip with the youth. Whoever is behind the marketing of this movie needs to get fired. I honestly, sincerely believe that the marketing single-handedly destroyed this movie. The first trailer, I feel like it did irreparable damage. And this is not just like me saying because I'm salty because I didn't like the first trailer. For the most part, I was pretty okay with the first trailer. I had my issues here and there, but for the most part, I liked it. However, I don't think the trailer resonated with people as much as Paramount was hoping. The first trailer had 18 million views. The second trailer had 16 million views, which, you know, is still pretty good. It still, like, held most of those numbers, but the final trailer had a smaller chunk of it, only 2.9 million views. Which, you know, it's still good. It was still viewed by quite a lot of people, but at the same time, compared to something like Rise of the Beast, it didn't quite make those numbers on YouTube, you know. And yeah, granted, numbers don't really mean much, especially since Rise of the Beast did really amazing numbers on YouTube. I think it was even, like, top 10 most viewed movie trailers out there, if I'm remembering it correctly. And that still didn't translate to the box office. But I sincerely do believe that the first trailer did turn a lot of people off. In fact, if you go right now to the first trailer, ignore all the leak scenes here and there. YouTube, please don't take me down. The most liked comments here are people saying, I understand why people are complaining, but I'm glad we're getting a Transformers movie without humans. And a lot of the newer comments really seem to agree that this trailer did ruin the box office. It really did hurt it. This trailer really sucked, actually. It made it look like a boring family movie with a lot of corny jokes. We owe this movie an apology. It's the best Transformers movie. And look, I completely agree. The movie is amazing. I will never tire of singing the movie's praises, but I think the first trailer did irreparable damage to the movie. It definitely hurt it. It sold people on a false impression of the movie, and I feel like people are starting to wake up to it. Like, the movie could be the best thing ever, but if the marketing is bad, no one's gonna go see it. And bad marketing, I think, is what's really gonna kill this movie. Yeah, it has killed it. I think the movie is dead at this point. So I'm not sure if it's gonna even reach 75 million at this point, and that's gonna be bad. That's actually really bad for Hasbro, and it's really bad for the future of the Transformers movies in general. The ramifications this movie flopping could have are insane. Now, it's all not entirely doom and gloom here, because there are some people out there who are saying that the movie could have a comeback, kind of how Puss in Boots: The Last Wish kind of did, because that movie also started pretty weak at the box office, but good word of mouth carried it to the finish line. I think that could happen, but also Puss in Boots didn't have a digital release the next month, and also it didn't have its release days around the world spread out like Transformers 1. Transformers 1 feels like a movie that has been sabotaged from the get-go. I personally blame Lorenzo for it. That son of a glitch. Like this video too and donate a bunch of money if you also hate Lorenzo. And look, none of this is really the movie's fault, because people really do love the movie. Even people who don't like Transformers here, or people like Hideo Kojima that have never expressed interest in Transformers, say it's the best movie they have seen in a long time. It's not the movie's fault. You know, Transformers 1 was really a great movie with a, you know, really talented crew, people that did their job, amazing voice actors and stuff like that. I just feel like it really got sabotaged. It's a movie that had the greatest of potentials, but it was brought low by terrible decisions. It's currently being beaten by Beetlejuice, which it's honestly a shame, because Beetlejuice has already been out for a bit. And the fact that that movie's beating a new release, it's honestly, it's bad. It's looking bad. And with the Wild Robot releasing next week, which I heard that's really good. It also has like Oscar/masterpiece, you know, worthy material. I'm not gonna watch it because competition. I don't want to support the competition, but the point still stands. I feel like when it comes to Transformers, like, it's over, at least for us. And the digital release, I think, is just the nail in the coffin for Transformers 1. In fact, it gets released the same time it gets released in the UK, and the same time it gets released on like Ben Laszlo's country. Yeah, so yeah, that's like a bunch of markets lost already. And look, the reason why you didn't release stuff, you know, super close to a movie's theatrical release is because you want to incentivize people to go get out there and watch a movie. So if you say like, hey guys, if you hold up like 30 more days, you can go see it from the comfort of your home. People are not going to go see it in theaters. So therefore, there's no point. You know, people are not going to go see it. If anything, this just kills the momentum. It kills hype. And it's like, okay, I guess I have to wait until just next month to see the full movie and, you know, just be safe. So no point of going to the movie theater. And that is the main reason why I'm thinking that it's Joe Byrne. Look, I love Transformers 1. I sing its praises a lot in my videos. I was also very skeptical about the first trailer, but that first trailer really did hurt us. It hurt us more than people care to admit. And you can like the trailer, that's fine. I'm not saying you're cringe for liking it or not, but you have to admit that that trailer really did terrible damage. I actually been going around watching other people's videos about Transformers 1, reporting on the box office flop, and a common thread that I noticed is that a lot of people do seem to like, you know, hold the first trailer and the marketing as the main culprit for this movie failing. Some people have seen it and they say that, yeah, it was great. I was not expecting it to be this good. I saw the first trailer and I thought it was cringe, so I didn't watch it. A lot of people were actually genuinely surprised that this movie was good because they saw the first trailer and they made their opinions. And you can say what you want about that, but the thing is that when it comes to like the industry, when it comes to like entertainment, first impressions are everything. And the first impressions that Transformers 1 gave were not good ones. Whoever made or greenlighted that first trailer needs to get fired. It was probably Lorenzo, in all honesty, but yeah, that was bad. Oh my god, it's insane. The fact that we get sabotaged because of the marketing, because of the release, because of the DVD release, it's honestly insane. Like, I'm genuinely flabbergasted at this. Now, this is the part where I will probably end the video, but the reason why I also felt like making this video is because, well, this actually does have some massive ramifications for Hasbro and Transformers going forward. There are rumors, and keep in mind, these are rumors, we don't know if these are true or not, that they are thinking of canceling the G.I. Joe movie and canceling the sequel to Transformers 1. So there is a chance that if this movie does not make its money, Paramount and Hasbro might view Transformers as, you know, a franchise just not worth pursuing in terms of, you know, film and media. So we might not get more Transformers movies going forward. Now, this is bad. Okay, this is bad. You know, full-on panic mode. Like, actual bad. Like, Paramount could probably go bankrupt if it doesn't make... Well, no, not exactly bankrupt, but it will, like, really hurt them, and it will probably push them to not make any more Transformers movies, because Rise of the Beast sort of underperformed. It made its money back. It was okay, but, like, it wasn't the success they were looking for. And, Transformers 1 is flopping this bad, even with the small budget, which is the thing that it has going for it. It will be really bad. It will be bad. So there is a chance that we might not get more Transformers movies going forward, which, I mean, on the price it's kind of good because that means that we won't get the awful G.I. Joe crossover and Lorenzo can finally get fired. Paramount get on that. But at the same time, that means no Transformers movies. And honestly, I don't think any of us want that. See what you want about them? The Transformers movies have been fluctuating in quality for a long while now, but I don't think anyone wants the movies to just outright disappear. But it does seem that audiences have checked out, at least on Transformers 1. And you can blame the behaviors, you can blame the marketing, you can blame whatever, but that doesn't change the fact that this could potentially be the last Transformers movie we ever end up getting. Now, okay, that's a bit of exaggeration. Transformers is never going away. People like to say that, oh, the franchise is dying, the franchise is... Dude, there are worse franchises with worse dates out there than Transformers. They're still going, so, like, Transformers is not, like, fading away anytime soon. But we could see a reduction on the frequency of, like, animated films, movies, live-action movies we get, depending on, like, their end result for Transformers 1. But there are already rumors saying that the G.I. Joe movie might get cancelled. It's probably cancelled already, especially since they haven't even exactly finished the script for that just yet. So it could be, you know, Joe for that one, which, you know, at least something good will come out of that, you know, at least. And if you check on Twitter, most of the people here seem to have the same, you know, unanimous statement / you know, agreements that Transformers 1 is a great movie, just was marketed like hell. Whoever greenlit that first Transformers 1 trailer should be ashamed of themselves. How dare you sabotage this movie? Bet you're secretly an excellent movie, but Paramount markets you like absolute dog Star Pack. And I completely agree. I didn't watch Dungeons and Dragons in opening release, but a friend convinced me to watch it, and this was a genuinely great movie. And I've been getting a lot into Dungeons and Dragons lately. It's a really interesting franchise. Really, really enjoying it so far. Love Baldur's Gate. Love Alfira. Don't tell my wife that. But yeah, common consensus is that everyone loves Transformers 1. It's just like a very awfully like marketed movie. Blame seems to like, you know, be thrown to the first trailer for like sabotaging the movie. And you know, I just want to say, I told you so. Dude, at the beginning I said like I didn't like that first trailer. I feel like it's gonna turn people away. And people called me nuts. People said, yo, fire, no, that's gonna gain all the normies and it's gonna convince them to watch Transformers and it's gonna make $1 trillion. Everyone told me, fire, no, you're just being cringe. The trailer was great, it's gonna get all the people to go and watch it. And look what happened. No, a lot of people didn't go and see it because they saw the first trailer, they saw it was like a kid, they thought it was like gonna be a kid's movie with like fart jokes and stuff. And no, it wasn't that at all. People who see the movie, people apparently who even thought the same thing, you know, after hearing the reviews, they were like, wait, Transformers 1 wasn't cringe? What? Really? Well, I saw the first trailer and it looked cringe to me, so that's why I didn't go see it. Hasbro and Paramount, they need to fire whoever's handling the marketing decision. That first trailer really sabotaged us, and I think the future looks bleaker than ever, in all honesty. There is a chance for a comeback. We could go the whole Puss in Boots, The Last Wish type of route in which the movie starts rocking but good word of mouth carries it. And that's another thing, like Hasbro's marketing this time around has been complete. I don't like how they've been doing it. They put an emphasis on the voice actors. There's been a huge emphasis on star talent, whether it's like the famous Hollywood celebrities voicing the characters, or hiring star talent YouTubers, TikTokers for like the dubbing in other countries. Hasbro seems to think that they can just like do this cool hip Gen Z type of marketing, and it has completely backfired on them. No, it was never gonna work. It didn't work, and I hope that if we still do end up getting a G.I. Joe movie or a Transformers 2, they don't ever do that again. It was an awful idea from the get-go, and yeah, it's bad. So next week, I think the Wild Robot comes out, and how that movie does is gonna be very interesting, because that's gonna determine the fate of Transformers 1. If the Wild Robot does good, then Transformers 1 is just cooked. It's done. It's over. Like, no amount of China money is gonna save it. But if the Wild Robot also underperforms, then Transformers 1, I think, has a chance. Because at least it has the IP recognition. But even then, if people didn't see it, even without the Wild Robot being present, I'm not sure if they're gonna go see it, even with the Wild Robot present. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that Transformers 1 is probably gonna be a box office flop. And Hasbro and Paramount are just trying to squeeze in every amount of money they can before writing it as a failure. Yeah, it's a complete shame, especially after Transformers 1 turned out being such a great movie. But yeah, that's just the way things are, I guess. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on all of this. Do you think that Transformers 1 can make a comeback, at the style of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? Do you think it's truly over? Does this mean we won't get the G.I. Joe crossover or more Transformers movies? Frankly, I think the future is looking kind of bleak. Again, I don't want to be like one of those guys that just say like, oh, everything's awful, everything's bad, everything's gonna, just fall off and, die. But it's really looking like that, especially now. The news are not looking good, and I feel like this is where the Transformers story ends, at least for a long time. Hopefully I'm wrong, though. Hopefully I'm wrong. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. As always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do the annoying YouTubers that the algorithm likes so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Yeah. See ya. Anyways, guys, before we go, shout out to our super incredible Patreons and channel members: Primebear611, Moriarty, Inferno65, Winsolopes Hightower, The Certified, Night Trans Official, Crowley666, Random Studios, Steve Martin, Silverman, Legend of Soup, King Sparta, Crazy T-Rex, Super Sailor Formers Hedgehog, Xavier the God, Stage Productions, Scrub Lordo, and Pelican Hunter Plays. Also our channel members: Scrub Lordo, Obstination Reviews, TF Cypher, Laser Sin, The Crazy T-Rex, and Lord Skywarp. And Surprise Cheetor. Thank you guys for your support, it's much appreciated. If you become a channel member or a patron, you get access to exclusive videos I haven't released yet. You get to collab with me in some of my videos if you so choose to, and access to channel exclusive emojis, and a bunch of other stuff. You also get a shout out to your channel in the description down below, so be sure to check out those guys, as a lot of them are up and coming YouTubers who need all the help they can get. But keep in mind, this is entirely optional, because freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Thank you guys for your support, it's much appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.